This story is breaking right now. It's trending. Underground tunnels found in Brooklyn, New York. Secret tunnels under the synagogue, and a brawl broke out with the police because of these tunnels. Now, what is going on in these underground tunnels? What type of rituals or worship is taking place underground? As above, so below. Some of these ancient cults are worshiping Saturn, aka Satan, and they have whole cities underground. New York City, they have an underground part of it that's literally called Wonderland. And there's a lot of conspiracy surrounding that. Now, does it really exist? Is it just a conspiracy Wonderland? They were talking about kids in cages, all kinds of crazy stuff connected around Wonderland. And my boy, Anya Soru of the Spiritual Shade Room, he had just did a breakdown on Jeffrey Epstein and the underground tunnels connected to the island that I found to be quite interesting. But look, these people are flipping out. They do not want anyone going down there. Just imagine what they found down there, guys. I guarantee it was things of nightmares. You can only imagine what they found down there. Now check this out from Ani.
Epstein Island is the Talmudic replica of the flat earth and has tunnels beneath the ground as reported. And Epstein is trying to recreate the Talmudic model of the flat earth. And in that model, it shows the temple. The temple itself is hell. And if there's tunnels beneath the layer, then there will be 7 tunnels with 7 black stripes. And the temple has 7 blue stripes, which indicates 7 levels of hell, which also is a reflection of the 7 levels of heaven and the 7 classical planets that we're supposed to commune with while we're in the physical body to ascend over the abyss and unite with the divine. So it's as above, so below, as they call it. But it does not mean that earth will become like heaven scripturally. It means that the Kabbalists, listen to this, the Kabbalists will try to convert the heavens into hell.
So they definitely are trying to merge these two realities, trying to turn heaven into hell. Think of Stranger Things, the Upside Down, where they want to use CERN to merge these realities. CERN is named after Cernunnos, the Celtic lord of hell. At CERN headquarters in Geneva, Switzerland, is a statue of Shiva doing the cosmic dance of destruction. Shiva is the Hindu avatar that parallels Nimrod, who built the Tower of Babel. CERN's Hadron Collider rings mirror the spiral of Saturn. In the occult, Saturn is the dark sun, or the prison dimension of the fallen angel. CERN, designed as a teleportation machine to Saturn, the secret mission of CERN is to unleash Apollo and the dark angels from the abyss, and to create an actual stairway to heaven to take war to the Most High. Now, CERN is built on the ancient site of Apollo. Revelations 9:11, releasing Apollyon, aka Abaddon. And there's certain Jewish sects that do not worship the God of Abraham. They worship the Babylonian Talmud, and they are worshiping Saturn, aka Satan. Now, I'm not saying them Jewish brothers that are creating tunnels are worshiping this entity. I don't know. But it's kind of weird that they're building tunnels underground. That can't be nothing good. What are you hiding under there? You know what I mean? I don't care if they were Christian, Catholic. We know Saturn is where we get the word Satan from. It's demonic. It's that lower vibrational frequency, the asphere, the lower astral plane, which is what they're trying to open up. Remember, in Hellraiser, they open the cube and it releases them dark entities, these evil entities that feed on pain and fear, because that's what they do feed on, these archons that they're working with. They feed on that lower vibrational frequency known as loosh, Loosh energy, Loosh. We live in a simulation. Saturn is the computer. The sun is the power supply. The moon is the communication interface modular, and the earth is the simulator. Now it's an enclosed, it has a firmament above it, an enclosed organic simulation with an underworld below it, Sheol. So it's not what they tell us it is. They definitely ain't shooting in rockets and going up to the moon and landing there. We know that. Now, what I believe Saturn is, like I said, it's a dimension to the abyss that they are trying to merge with our reality. You know, it's that upside down of Stranger Things. It is the prison dimension of the archons. They're creating a matrix within a matrix, a phantom matrix, if you will, the metaverse. You know, it's the same thing. All the secret societies use this same cube symbolism, like the Freemasons. We see the cube symbolism connected to artificial intelligence, Bill Gates genetically modified mosquitoes, Microsoft. It's all that cube symbolism. So the internet was created at CERN. The D-Wave quantum computer, another cube. They just came out with that 2000Q in 2017, which is what the whole Q movement was. It was a quantum computer named Tyler to track, trace, and tag Christians, conservatives, patriots, real truth seekers. All this information, all this energy is being fed into this artificial quantum phantom matrix that they're creating. I mean, look at Operation Warp Speed, has the cube. They have to show you what they're going to do. In the occult, they believe if they show you the truth and we do nothing, we allow it to happen, that it frees them karmically. This is their belief system. And I know there's a lot of people out there like, Tommy, Saturn's not even real. Well, it doesn't have to be. Think of it as a sigil. So they're putting energy into it, charging it up, which when you live in a matrix, in a simulation, you put energy into something, charging that, it becomes real. This is ancient magic, alchemical magic they're doing. Remember Cabin in the Woods? They had to do them rituals to keep them giants at bay underground because the ancient ones would come up. Remember that? If you haven't seen Cabin in the Woods, check it out. That's all connected to Saturn. And they had to do these blood rituals, these sacrifices to keep them entities appeased, or they would rise up and destroy the whole world. Now, these elites that are working with these interdimensional entities, these archons, they have made deals with these entities. They've made deals for life extension technology. I mean, guys, they got med beds. They don't die like we do anymore. They're transferring their consciousness from one host to another. And they believe they're going to be the gods in this quantum reality that they're creating, because that's what they've been promised from these fallen entities. It's definitely the Archon. Sophia created Yaldabaoth, and Yaldabaoth is Yahweh, which is who they worship. I hate to tell you that, but that's the truth. Yaldabaoth is also known as the Demiurge. He's this called the Worm, where he has this worm body and a lion type head. And all the cube symbolism that we're seeing connected to Saturn with these secret societies and these elite bloodlines, this is what I believe, guys. I believe they're trying to open what is known as Dimension X. What they try to tell us is Nibiru. I did a video on the 8-pointed star, what that's really connected to, Dimension X. It's not a planet. It's not called Planet X. And it's the dimension of these archons, the upside down. In Stranger Things, they're trying to merge the upside down with our reality. whenever they come out with season 5, and hopefully that's soon, that's what we will see, the merging of these two realities. We see the predictive programming connected to CERN with Justice League, Smurfs, Avengers, Monsters, Inc., all showing us that they're opening up portals to other worlds. And every time they open up a portal, have you ever noticed these evil aliens or evil gods come through? Think of Zack Snyder's Justice League. Same thing, same symbolism. And speaking of underground tunnels, how about the Gothard Tunnel with CERN? Remember this? I mean, they did a literal satanic ritual when they were opening up this tunnel. Now, what are they doing in these underground tunnels? Because they have them all throughout the United States, all throughout Europe, Russia, China, I mean, everywhere. Ancient tunnels, whole cities under our feet, guys, where they have their own sun, a sun simulator down there. Some people believe it's called the dark sun, and they don't think it's a simulator. They think it's organic, and that could be. Maybe that's why people are seeing twin suns now, as they've opened something up, and that is rising, something cyclical. But when they were doing this tunnel ritual at the Gothard Tunnel, you remember them bushes that were running around? They look like bushes. Them were demons. Them are a representation of jinn. They have this ancient ritual that is called summoning a jinn. And how they do it is you can summon a fire jinn. Watch this, guys. You'll actually see this demon rise up out of this fire. There's another one where they have a bush that's not on fire, like the one you seen running around at the Gothard Tunnel, where they put a talisman under it, and the demon comes up out of the talisman and then stands up and takes off running. Allah created the jinn out of smokeless fire. That's how the stories go, the folklore. Now, let's look at Gematria, which is a secret language of the elite. Jinn equals 47, matching beast, radio, Wi-Fi, and obey. And the 47-degree Masonic compass. Tetragrammaton is 47, which is the name of the Jewish god, Tetragrammaton. That is really Yaldabaoth. Notice how Jinn has matching 47 with radio and Wi-Fi. And I believe these jinn are helping them create this digital reality. Look at the names connected to computers like Legion. Legion is a legion of demon, or Oracle, the computer company. Oracle was the Oracle at Delphi. And the internet was created at CERN. So they're definitely putting all this energy into this quantum reality to open this dimension of the archons. Now, as we come to the end of this video here, we are fully self-funded by our followers. And we do personal decodes, all done via email, $26. You get a detailed decode. We do your gematria, your life path number, your destiny cards, your birth cards. We tell you whether you're a first player character connected to that 64 energy, or a number 63, a non-player character connected to Saturn. Saturn, one planet, 62 moons, which equals 63. Jupiter, one planet, 63 moons, which is 64. First player character, 64. There's 64 spaces on the chessboard. And the story of Jesus, that's why the cross is an unfolded cube, because Jesus conquered this reality. It's the same story of Neo in the Matrix. It really is. And he represents Zeus. Jesus means Hail Zeus. Neo code is 36. In Jewish religion, they believe there are 36 righteous brothers born in every generation that saved the world. So find out if you hold the Neo code, the Morpheus code, or if you are one of these non-player characters. That link is in your bio on Instagram and in the description on all other platforms. That's on my truthfultv.com website. I love y'all. Truthful out.